Yo, what's up, GG Nation, GG Legion? Your fella again, Straussman, the GG, with some friends. Before I introduce these fellows beside me, as you already know, you probably know who they are already. Shout out, new sub shout out. Thank you, Jobble Stan, for joining the GG Army, the Legion, being part of this glorious nation of ours. In all seriousness, thank you guys so much. 13,000 views. Earlier in the week, I was at 12,300, so you guys really pushed that up. And I also want to thank Chad on air here, and thank you guys especially. Our Catherine reaction hit over 1,200 views and climbing. So thank you. Appreciate all the love. To my left, we got Mellow Jello. Welcome back to the podcast, Mellow Jello.
Thank you.
Is that seriously his nickname?
Yeah. And to the right, we got the bearded wonder himself, Chad. Welcome back to the podcast.
Sorry, I haven't been on Anime Time.
And I do apologize about Anime Time as well. I've been trying to get Kelvin on for Anime Time, and Matt's been super busy. I got so many things trying to get worked. And also, again, I do apologize about Twitch. I've seen you guys' views on Twitch, and I have no videos on there. The streams will happen. It's going to happen. I'm just trying to make the first one a little bit special with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Stay tuned for that. But welcome to Golden God and Friends, episode 20. And we're going to talk about the big three gentlemen in the gaming industry. Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft itself. Let's start off with the new releases, what I usually do for you guys anyway. I know I haven't done it for a while. So this is a strange one. Assassin's Creed Rogue is being remastered for PS4, Xbox One, and so forth. Seems super late. I don't think anyone's really going to pick that up. Attack on Titan 2 will probably be a pretty decent seller. Microsoft finally has an exclusive out. Sea of Thieves will be out this week. And also on Switch, Shantae and the Pirate Curse is coming out as well. New releases for you. Let's get right into the big three. Let's start with Sony. And how are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling before we jump right in?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm a little disappointed in you, but what else is new?
Yeah, what can I do? How you doing, Mel?
2 minutes into the video.
You're just pussy all over the place.
There is, all over the place here. That's just Chad, though. That's just who he is. Let's start off with Sony. An announcement that came out of nowhere this week. The new Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Mello is a big Tomb Raider fan like myself, so let's start with Mello. What'd you think of that? This is obviously probably going to be multi-platform, but Sony shared it on Facebook, so that's why I kind of just figured I'd slip that in there really quick. But go ahead.
Well, the Shadow of the Tomb Raider has been rumored for a while now.
Yeah.
With like people like there was that when it first surfaced, it was the whole somebody saw like one of the developers or some shit on an airplane, and they took a picture or some shit and put it on Reddit.
Yeah, yeah.
So now it's finally had like a teaser trailer and everything, but it's been
not just a
teaser,
trailer. The release date. It's September.
Yeah, so
September.
So it's been there for a while, and I actually like the new Tomb Raider where she's actually not just
Boobs.
some sex icon. She's actually killing people and actually doing some gangster.
And she also
shit.
she also gets brutally killed as well. I mean, the gore in that game alone is ridiculous. I love the first game. As I explained to you in my reaction vid, thanks for you guys watching that. Also, Rise of the Tomb Raider did decently well. It didn't do expectations-wise. Like, Microsoft tried to have it exclusive for a year. Didn't do so well.
That's probably why it didn't do so well.
But Sony didn't do it any favors either. When Sony got it back into the 20th anniversary, it came out in that studded October where everything came out, and it kind of got buried, kind of got lost in the shuffle.
Why would you, though? It's like a year-old game. That's like... Oh,
but it's
sloppy seconds.
It's a...
But
great...
then again...
It's going to happen again.
But then again, it's like they kind of did give it a good release. I know it was released with a whole bunch of shit ton of games, but they gave it that nice 20th. I think it was the 20th anniversary.
Yeah, it was.
Collector's edition. Where
also
you got
VR
a nice booklet. Yeah,
where you can.
So they
Croft,
gave it
right?
they gave it attention. It's just nobody bought it because it was a year-old game.
Yes, and it's one of the games I need to pick up. I loved it. It was really amazing. Rise of the Tomb Raider. I know you probably didn't play that, Chad, but what do you think of the announcement of just a new Tomb Raider out of nowhere?
When does the movie come out?
The movie came out yesterday.
Came out. Okay.
It came out yesterday.
Well, I expect they're trying to like ride the hype of the movie.
The movie actually is probably riding the hype of the game, to be honest with you, because of the movie from the first game, the reboot. The movie uses a lot of scenes from the first game. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, which is really interesting. The first game was great. The second game was even better, in my opinion. This one seems like an Aztec jungle, sorta. Like the very. I mean, it was 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Probably. I know it's not the biggest thing for you, but you think it's pretty cool that it just came out. I was expecting this E3.
No, I'm not surprised. You got to think about what E3 is going to be about this year. It's going to be a big show up event again.
Yeah,
Like it was 2 years ago instead of how it was last year.
Yeah, you said that in a few podcasts ago. I mentioned you in one of my, I think the Tomb Raider video. I think you're right. I think they're going to roll out the red carpet.
Yeah, it's going to be
this year.
It's going to be as many big titles as they can throw in your face.
So same day, another announcement from Soul Calibur 6 from Bandai Namco. The White Wolf, Geralt Rivera from Witcher Trace. That means 3.
In what language?
I think Spanish. That means 3. But he is joining the roster as the guest character in Soul Calibur 6. Let's start with Chad first. What do you think?
I actually watched the trailer for it. It looked really good.
Yes.
Like, he looks like he fits
perfectly, right?
And I'm actually excited for Soul Calibur.
We'll see. I love Soul.
I wonder who else is going to join him.
You didn't hear about that rumor and leak, did you?
No.
Well, this is going to bring you down a little bit, but still a possibility. I think the original leak guest character was Zoro from One Piece. Still a possibility. This game, fighting games have multitude of guest characters because of
That would be cool, though.
money.
That would be pretty sweet.
It would be. He fit perfectly.
Yeah.
He would fit perfectly, just like
It would make sense.
Just like Witcher 3, Chad's a huge One Piece fan, if you guys don't know already. Anime characters are not opposed to this game. They had Soul Calibur 4, they had a whole bunch of anime artists draw their own Soul Calibur characters that were in the game, but they were palette swaps of other characters.
Okay.
I think Dwight's outside. I'll go get him. Mello, Chad will get him. Mello, what do you think of the White Wolf joining the roster of Soul Calibur?
He does fit in with Soul Calibur, unlike like in previous iterations.
Star Wars or something.
Where they had,
Darth Vader.
They have Darth Vader and they had Link. So if they keep in the same vein where it's characters that actually fit in with, the artwork of the game with that.
So Mello's a hater. He doesn't like lightsabers, and swords clashing.
Why not?
That was really interesting. With Soul Calibur 4, when they announced the Star Wars characters, I was like, that just seemed like way out of the wall.
Now, when they announced Sonic, I know you're gonna get him for sure.
Yeah, right. What's he fighting with? His rings.
I gotta be fast.
That'd be funny.
The thing is about guest characters, I feel like, they've been doing it for years, but I feel like Soul Calibur 2 was the OG. It's my earliest memory. Everybody remembers Soul Calibur 2 with Link and then Spawn and Heihachi. Which version you guys getting? GameCube. GameCube, guys. Interesting to see this game is not on Switch. Maybe down the line, maybe. Right now, Switch can't run a lot of these games. But what guest character would you really want in Soul Calibur 6? Because it's still a possibility. And, by the way, Noctis was originally supposed to be put in this game instead of Tekken 7.
That makes more sense.
It does. But when the director came out and he said, when he asked permission for Noctis, he didn't expect a reply from Square. And the Square replied, like, yeah, go ahead. And they're like, oh, crap, we're like super deep in development of the game already.
Has any Final Fantasy character ever been in Soul Calibur?
No, they have not.
So they'll put Cloud.
No, I'd rather see like someone like Sephiroth in there.
Or him.
Or someone even faster, like
the remake's coming out.
If Tidus would be in it, someone quicker, someone with like a more like a dash ability.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest. We got Nightface off camera. Say hi, Nightface.
You can hop in. You gotta really, really hop in down low.
What's up, guys? Xbox is better.
But hear me out. This is a guest character I think is a perfect fit for Soul Calibur 6. I know it's
Sonic.
off the wall. Do not freak out. Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba himself.
Kobe Bryant. These people have to have like some kind of weapon. What is?
I'm
Kobe just gonna
joking,
throw
Chad. I'm
basketballs?
joking. I feel like
For 3, breaking ankles.
ankle breaker.
That's like his special. He just drains 3 and something.
I think
Shaq comes in for the assist.
Yeah, he throws it like he fakes the 3,
Yep.
throws up an alley oop, and Shaq dunks on you. Oh my
That
god!
that'd be funny.
There you go. It's official.
Kobe's-
Confirmed the Golden God and
Kobe
Friends
for smash.
podcast.
Kobe.
Who would you want to see, Mello? Like, who would, like, you know, Sephiroth, I think would be a great
Sephiroth
roster
is awesome.
fit.
I
Like,
want to see Kobe now.
You know, his Academy Award winner Kobe Bryant now.
yeah, there we go. Academy Award winner Kobe
Can you
Bryant.
believe that? That's crazy, man.
What is the world coming to?
Black Mamba Studios presents.
Oh shit. Probably Cloud.
Cloud would be a great fit. I mean, like, a lot of people feels like you have to have a character with a weapon. Obviously, it's Soul Calibur. Heihachi has crossed over, but, you know, his
Was
weapon,
it,
the gauntlet.
No, that was Tekken.
Which one?
Akuma was in Tekken last.
Yes, that was a big crossover, and all the characters in DLC in Tekken are all guest characters. The second one is Noctis. He comes out March 20th, so this Tuesday, Noctis will be in Tekken 7. You guys can play.
What if they still put Noctis in it anyways?
I think it'd be a little redundant now because it's Bandai Namco. Not the exact same studio, but those studios work closely together.
Yeah.
You know, Harada is big friends with, I think...
But still, it's 2 different games. Some people don't play Soul Calibur and some people don't play Tekken. So it's a missed opportunity on money.
That's fighting games in general.
Yeah.
Yes,
it's,
Usually, whatever fighting game you pick up is your own cup of tea, and that's the only one you drink. You know.
So that's a good point.
It's still an opportunity to put them in there. So
Any other anime characters you can think of, Chad, that would fit?
Not that I would.
they're
really
gonna put
want to see
Naruto in there.
Oh, please no.
No.
Don't do that, please.
Don't put Naruto in.
Don't
anything.
don't put them in. No offense to Naruto. Don't
Wasn't
kill us
there,
in the comment section there.
Who was it? I think I read this somewhere. I forgot who it was that they want Goku in Smash.
We'll get there,
We'll get there.
Mello. Stop jumping the gun.
spoilers.
My
all right?
bad, but this goes with the whole
Spoilers.
characters and things.
Spoilers.
We're almost done with
Characters and
Sony
things.
anyway, so let's move on. Tell us what you think is going to be in Soul Calibur 6 guest character wise.
Comments below.
Will there be more than one? I think so. They make too much money. Why not? Sony is starting off incredibly strong again with their first party lineup. Do you expect it to continue in the holiday season and beyond? Chad thinks they're going to roll out the red carpet E3 again.
What comes out in a month?
God of War.
Yeah,
What comes out at the end of this month?
That's a good question.
Nino Kuni 2. That's a big one.
But
The big-
that's not really that big over here, but it is.
It will sell a ton.
It is
People
gonna
will want a
sell a
lot. And my bad, guys. We will not have an unboxing on Nino Kuni 2. I had the collector's edition. I was 1 out of 25,000. I had it reserved, but I was like, dude, it's $200. I love Nino Kuni, but
he
I'm not
loves
going to
$200 more.
Yeah, I do. I really do. That's a valid
You should have
point.
just told me. I would have paid for it, and you could have just gave it to me. Missed opportunity, bro. We could still done the unboxing.
The thing is, guys.
Levi's not too good on communication. So.
The thing is,
That's for sure.
they did print out more. I think they're bringing out more copies of the collector's edition. So get it. Definitely, Nino Kuni is going to be a big hit for sure. It's going to be really good. What do you think? Where do they go? Like for the E3, like what do you want to expect through the pipeline for fall? Like they got Detroit Become Human in May. They got God of War in April.
Okay. You're not going to see. I really believe you're not going to see anything that's coming out for the rest of the year.
No Spider-Man?
Unless it's Spider-Man or Red Dead.
Right.
Like unless it's one of those two, or no, you'll get a Call of Duty. And probably,
Well, yeah, they're
you'll
right now
probably get a
split.
Battlefield
Yeah.
trailer and Call of Duty stuff for E3 too.
Yeah.
But
Everything else will be
everything
done.
else,
You'll probably
is
get
gonna be
one or
something
two.
you've never seen before.
Yeah, you'll get 1 or 2 surprises that are coming out this year.
What
They'll
about
probably be
Dreams?
they'll probably be like, oh,
I don't
well,
think-
this is coming out
I don't
this
want to see
year.
more of it. I just want to get my hands on it.
No, I'm just saying this year. This year it's down in
It's supposed
coming
to
out.
come out this year, as far as I've heard.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
What is?
Dreams. I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
that will come out. That's
But
another
I
big
think
one.
I think they'll reiterate what's coming out this year. They'll throw out 2 surprises or 3. Hey, this is coming out. Everybody's gonna jizz, and it's like, well, this comes out this year. Jizz, 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 and then they'll give us more of what's coming out, and then but
What?
They won't give us.
What's your date for Spider-Man?
Holiday season like normal.
I'm gonna say October. I think October's a good fit.
No way, bro.
No.
Why?
Red Dead.
Oh wait, good point. Valid point. September.
It has a
September.
It
Bro,
has a 2018.
Red Dead is gonna come out, and then Black Ops is gonna come out probably 2 or 3 weeks after that, and then
It's the
Battlefield's
first week of
gonna come
November
out
ever.
2 or 3 weeks after that.
September.
No, Battlefield's gonna push back. They've been saying.
No, not Battlefield. I'm talking about Spider-Man. Spider-Man
Oh.
September.
Yeah.
September. Kitty.
Hey, buddy.
Catch up. You don't want. I wouldn't want Spider-Man coming anywhere near Red Dead.
And
Red
Spider-Man
Dead's
comes
gonna
out
gobble
this
up
year, right?
everything. For
That's
the
what I'm
movie.
saying. Does it come out this year? What do you think? Like what date? I think September's a good
It
fit.
could be. It could be a December release.
True.
Which I think would probably be its best bet for
Right.
sales at
But
least.
did you,
Okay.
you hear about Konami though? What they're gonna release? You didn't hear about that?
What?
Metal Gear Survive 2.
Oh.
Oh God!
Dropping
You
bombs.
guys want to end the podcast on that?
we can.
Oh, God.
We can literally end the podcast.
Well, what
on
do
that.
what do you expect for Spider-Man? What date is good enough? I think September's a perfect fit.
I want to see December. I don't want it
Yeah.
anywhere near those big releases.
Your cat's
bro.
like-
Yeah,
No.
December has to be because if they release it in September, that's messing with Tomb Raider. If Tomb Raider is not going to be exclusive to Xbox again.
I think it's multi-plat. They already confirmed it multi-plat anyway.
So if Tomb Raider is going to be multi-plat and they don't want to fuck with that, then they'll release Spider-Man for December if it's coming out this year. If it's coming out this year.
I think Spider-Man is coming out this year for sure. I think it has to. I think Days Gone already has been pushed back.
Unless they want to throw a curveball at us and release it in August.
Devil May Cry 5 E3.
Yeah, you'll see it because it's supposed to come out. Yeah, and,
Or a
no.
sequel to the remake.
Just to throw that out there. Not only are the remasters coming out, they're hooking up with Capcom. Dante's going to be in
In Monster Hunter, yeah, that's
which is
a big push.
pretty good.
A big push.
Pretty good, and you haven't played it.
Yeah,
I played the beta with chat.
bum.
We had it. I have it
Well, the
recorded
beta
too.
was
I have it
The
recorded.
beta was like back in December.
Yeah, I know.
It was like last year.
Devil May Cry 5. You want to see that? Is that real? Is that a real possibility being announced?
I would like it. I would like it either way. If they continue the story, or if they do a sequel to the remake. Because I like the remake. A lot of people didn't like the remake.
Yeah, I think Devil May Cry was great. Even the reboot, I liked how it played. I didn't really like how they portrayed Virgil and some of the other characters.
Yeah.
But the game played great. It was fun. It was a super fun game. The game, ooh. Burping there. Sorry.
actually
Let's get
Coca-Cola.
into the meaty part of the conversation since Mello jumped the gun a little bit. Let's hop right into the big N, Nintendo. They are on fire right now. They have the internet ablaze.
Literally.
Literally, yes.
That trailer.
Yeah. So Kirby, let's start out with the first party game that came out Friday. Kirby's kind of getting mad reviews, 74 on Metacritic.
Oh, wait. Insomniac is probably going to announce some shit.
They have the Ghost of Tsushima.
Well, they're going to probably announce something else because Game Over Greggy's doing some voiceover work for them.
Okay, interesting. Does that get a release date, though?
Probably
Ghost of
not.
Tsushima?
But they'll probably
2019?
I'm looking forward to that one. Ghost Shima.
Maybe a new...
The Ghost of Jeffrey? I think that's a good game.
You might get a release date for it. you know what you're gonna see? Whatever From Software is doing.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering what that's really going to be. Is it Bloodborne,
Bloodborne
2?
2?
Or is it Tenchi...
It's not.
Tenchu
it's not Tenchu,
Muyo.
bro.
Not Tenchi Muyo. What am I doing? I'm talking anime.
I don't know
wow.
what you're doing.
Tenchu.
You're in a
Tenchu.
completely different
Is it
zone right
Tenchu?
now.
What happened to Kojima's game? When is that coming out?
God knows.
2025.
That alone is like.
I don't think that's
That's
this year. I think
We're
that's a
never gonna
next year
figure this
game,
It'll be crazy
possibly.
to surprises.
There's probably like an Easter egg somewhere in that trailer, like with the release date.
Right?
It's gonna be like, oh, you guys would have known if you just looked on the car bumper and saw the same year.
You know, you see this monster killing this guy? That's the release date right in blood right there.
In Roman numerals.
But, so Kirby got mad reviews. I played it. Mello played it. What did you think of Kirby as the demo All-Star?
I played it just plays so slow, and then while watching people play it on Twitch, it reminds me of Mario and Luigi Dream Team, like
Where you have a buddy and stuff, yeah.
the mechanics where you have to stand on the pedestal and like it'll make you and your three friends into like a fucking ball or
Yeah.
into a bridge and shit like that. But I don't know. It just I don't know.
Kirby has been notoriously known to be an easy game. It is kind of an easy game. I think it still will sell well on Switch. It is
Bro,
a
have
big
you
name.
ever played Kirby's Dream Land?
Yeah, I love that one.
I wouldn't say Kirby's Dream Land's an easy game.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the newer ones. The newer ones, like Kirby 60.
Okay.
Ever since like Kirby 64, I remember I rented Kirby 64 from Blockbuster. I know you kids don't know what that is, but back in the day in Blockbuster when you could rent games, Kirby 64 I beat in one session literally. Like it was that easy of a game. There was no challenge at all. And all the Kirbys after that have been notoriously easy. Canvas Curse, stuff like that. So I mean, it's interesting to see. I know a lot of people.
The only way they'd get me to buy Kirby is if it came with one of those collector coins that Legend of Zelda came with, the Master Edition, and Mario Odyssey.
What if it came with a Kirby beanbag chair of him like sucking up things? So it's like Kirby in his own mouth and you're getting sucked into his mouth, so you sit there.
Ass first.
I would buy it. I'd buy
Stick it
it.
to
Because I would just get it for the beanbag chair.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
I'd give somebody
That's
the
the
game.
point.
So, let me, since you're not, you haven't bought a Switch yet, Chad, is the slow first-party start concerning, like first-party studio concerning for this year?
No.
A lot of people have overreacted so far. Is it as concerning for you? I mean, we're only a third month in.
I say no because I'm sure Breath of the Wild is still taking up plenty of people's time.
Yep.
Same thing with Galaxy.
Yeah.
Or Galaxy, my bad.
Odyssey.
Odyssey.
Same thing.
You can hit me for that one. But yeah, no, you can't. I mean, Pokemon just came out on the 3DS. Not, what, a year and a half, 2 years ago? So that's a quick turnaround for a brand new Pokemon
No, they
game.
just released another one.
Well, we'll talk about. Well, simmer
Well,
down.
no, but
Another one.
that's always.
Oh, okay.
You know.
But
Re-release.
what about you, Mello? Like, is it concerning to you, or is Nintendo fans overreacting?
No, I mean, you're always gonna have somebody pissed off about some shit. Like
True.
I have like
Very true.
you only have 3 games and you're happy with your system.
Yeah.
I have a shit ton of first and third party games, and I still play Breath of the Wild. I still have I still play Stardew Valley, and I haven't even like touched much of that game.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of Odyssey, and I haven't really scratched the surface of that game. I got into I Am Setsuna, and I'm at towards the end of that game. I bought Lost Sphere, which is another game that's I'm looking forward to playing.
Some long RPGs you're playing.
Yeah,
right?
so there's shit ton of games on that system.
Yeah.
It's just that people will always find something to bitch about.
Yeah, as we said before on our last podcast, me and Mello, after we did the direct.
And then there's Splatoon that I bought, and I still haven't really scratched the
Yeah,
surface of that either.
I just feel like there's plenty of games. A lot of people are getting really concerned about ports and stuff. I think ports are great. I think they need to happen. Let's get right into this one. This is a big one we missed in the podcast. Is the virtual console ever happening, Mello, on the Switch?
Probably. Probably.
Do you want it to happen?
I want it to happen because I want to rebuy all the fucking Legend of Zeldas and have it on there and play whenever the fuck I want on my Switch. And then business-wise, it just makes sense for Nintendo to resell us all this shit again.
What do you think, Chad?
They've already technically kind of done that
With
the
NES.
and
Yeah,
SNES
yeah.
classics. There's for sure going to be an N64 classic. If you don't think there will be, you are out of your mind.
There will be for sure.
And guarantee you they'll make a GameCube one too.
But the virtual
They're
console,
about to make money.
But I get your point with the classic consoles being out, but it does alienate some of like the games that aren't on those consoles though.
I think you're going to see something really different from Nintendo. They're going to take a different strategy.
Maybe with the social net or the network that they're going to come out with, that'll be integrated into it somewhere where they'll like, hey, you pay $50 a month or $50 a year, and you get access to the virtual console.
I think they're going to do something similar to that, Mello. I don't think we're ever going to see GameCube or N64 on the virtual console. I think they're going to remake most of those games, remaster most of those games. They had the engine for Wind Waker that they literally made for GameCube games to be remastered on. Only used it for Wind Waker. They're going to use it for a Switch. Switch is making too much money not to. What I think they're going to do, they're going to do something very much like a streaming service, like Sony tried to do, but not like I said, not with GameCube, not with anything that will push the hardware. For N64, Super Nintendo games, you pay $10.
Makes sense.
You pay $10 a month. You can play. Oh man, I want to play Ice Climbers. Play Ice Climbers. Oh, I want to play Punch Out. You play Punch Out. I think that's what they're gonna do. I think they're gonna do something new, and a lot of people are gonna hate
Like
it.
a retro arcade.
Yeah,
for the Switch.
that's gonna be their new virtual console. The
That'd be pretty
traditional virtual console, I think, is dead. I don't think they're ever gonna do that again.
Basically, like a PlayStation Now.
A little bit, but it's not as hard on the console. As you know, like when you play Uncharted on PlayStation now, sometimes the lag is severe and stuff.
I know we moved on from PlayStation, but can we throw a shout out for their free games this month?
Epic, Bloodborne, Ratchet and
Ratchet
Clank.
and Clank.
Already own both of those, but go get them. They're
Right?
free. They're free, but yes, they've been killing it every month. Actually, really, every month has been stellar for their free games. But yeah, I think they're going to change Virtual Console. I think it's going to anger a lot of people. Simmer down in the chat. Simmer down.
You suck.
Yeah. I think they're going a different
It's a
route. They're
touchy
making
subject,
too
huh?
much money on the Switch and from those remasters not to do that. They're going to go a different route. We would have heard about it by now if they were actually really doing it.
You got to think that they're kicking themselves for underselling or underproducing the SNES Classic after they did it for the NES.
They actually
Like, I
produced
think
more.
They're
of
gonna
those.
eventually realize, like, oh my god, we just need to make millions of these things.
It's interesting with Nintendo how they're very firm stance on that. When they have a limited edition, it's a limited
It is,
edition.
but-
It is. But you're right. They should print
Majora's Mask 3DS. We're
Yeah,
looking
But
at
the
you.
problem is that people are capitalizing off of them doing
No,
it.
you're right. The scalpers are winning a lot of that battle. And that's why I'm with you. They should just be printing. I guess they don't like money, Chad. I guess
don't know.
not.
No idea.
So for the people that really feel like they're kind of having a slow start to this year, do you think they're going to finish strong? Are they going to have two big sellers this year like they did with Mario and Zelda? And if they are, what will they be? You guys need to think about it. Let's start with Chad.
I'm gonna say, what is their biggest announced game coming this year so far?
I think Kirby.
Nope.
Well, all we know is Fire Emblem hasn't been officially announced. They announced it last year. It's supposed to be this year. There's rumors of a Pokemon Switch game this year,
That's not gonna be this year.
and there's rumors of a. A lot of people think Metroid Prime 4 is coming out, which no, they're not. It's coming out next.
None of that's gonna be this year. None of those games are gonna be coming out this year.
But
There's not
what
gonna
would
be a
you
Pokemon game this year.
what would you have for the
There
top two fall?
Bro, Smash could come out in fall and actually probably.
I actually know the
compete.
date for Smash. I
They
think.
could actually compete with Red Dead. That's probably the one game that could.
Well,
come
they're
out
coming.
and
It's coming out
compete.
earlier than Red Dead. It's going to come out September. This is why I'm saying it. It's coming out September because their online service comes out September.
Well, yeah, that makes
so
sense.
you
too.
launch Smash with
Yeah,
your online
yeah.
service. You get us for the extra 20, right, Mello? We talked about this in the podcast. What do you think will be the strong two fall titles? Do you think Pokemon's pushed out? Do you think Fire Emblem's going to be there? What do you want to be there? Why haven't
When
we
was
heard
Fire
from
Emblem-
Yoshi?
When was Fire Emblem? Well, they just pushed out a Yoshi title not too long ago for the 3DS.
Yeah, but we knew about this new Yoshi game for a long time too, and it just disappeared because of Kirby. Obviously, I think because Kirby's very similar.
Toad's Treasure Tracker just got it out.
Yeah, which is it will sell well.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
It was so well, for
people
sure.
like that game.
Which is a proven fact that I said in the podcast. If they did that for Switch, they're bringing everything over from
Oh, yeah.
Wii U. They're
For
bringing
sure.
every single game.
Anything they think that could be better.
Well, the thing
It's
is, the
not a
reason why I say
following.
that is because Captain Toad used the gamepad heavily, and they completely reworked
Why
it.
do you think you're getting Bayonetta?
So, boom, they're gonna redo it. Is Bayo 3 this year?
No.
No, I don't think so.
It
No.
should be.
It's next year, I think.
It really should be this year.
The two fall games, I think, the two big games this year, I don't think Pokemon's got pushed, because we're gonna talk about the Pokemon leaks here in a second.
But did they even give us a year for Pokemon?
They said
Yeah.
possibly this year with Fire Emblem, or it could be pushed back to 2019. But it is listed right now as of 2018.
They should just push it back.
So
Let
we
it
know
keep-
one slot, Smash, September. What's that another big game Before we
I
get
don't
into
know.
the Smash debate
I
and
don't
we
know
upset
any- I
Chad
don't
here.
know-
Luigi's
I don't know
Mansion
why you
3.
upset me. I don't know anything that's
Detective
coming out from
Pikachu.
this.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I am so
yeah.
disappointed with
Why isn't there a Pokemon Snap game, bro?
yeah.
Oh
yeah.
man, I love that.
It's Pokemon
Snap
Go
for
on the Switch.
The
That'd be
thing is,
awesome.
guys, I'm really disappointed with one
No.
thing of that direct was Luigi Mansion, not on Switch.
Pokemon Go Snap.
Yeah.
You can walk around with
Is
your
that a new
Switch
attack
and play
move for
Pokemon
Pikachu?
Go, and
Snap?
that's the new Pokemon Snap. You get points for taking pictures of Pokemon out in the wild.
See, but then that could be risky. Though.
Genius.
Like,
Oh
what
yeah,
if-
it's
what
gonna be
if-
a whole
Traffic
other
is-
lawsuit.
They want to start up that Pokemon
What if
fever
a
again.
Pikachu?
Yep.
What if a Pikachu just randomly appears on the girl's ass and just?
Bro, no, you're
Then-
thinking small time.
Hey,
You're thinking
you
about
gotta
people
move
driving
that
off the cliffs. Shit.
In private time. So what about Yoshi? We've heard about this game for a long time already. We've seen gameplay of it. They announced it in several
I just
directs
want
ago.
them to stop fucking making Yoshi made out of yarn.
Well, he's like cardboard now. Or
Tired of that.
something. He's cardboard.
Enough.
He's cardboard.
Enough.
Do we see that this year?
He's a
Is that
Nintendo
gone?
Labo toy.
Is that extinct?
No, well, no, it's not extinct.
It's
You'll-
clearly not, but they probably want to keep it from Kirby, obviously.
If they want to make Yoshi relevant again, they need to make another like Yoshi's Island, like
Yeah.
Super Mario World,
Yeah.
Yoshi's Island.
I
or
think
whatever.
Yoshi and Kirby are
Make
kind of in the
Yoshi,
same.
like one of the main characters again.
Yeah,
I think
let
they're
him say
kinda-
Baby Mario and Luigi again.
Yeah, well, I think they're kind of like Kirby and Yoshi are kind of in the same vein. Pretty easy platformers where you just have kind of fun, like you have fun on it. So let's get into the big debate. This is I know this is going to upset Chad.
How's it
Sim-
going? Why are we
Simba.
going to upset me?
Is
It's Smash. We're going to talk about Smash. There's nothing upsetting about
You
this.
just talking
you were
about
pretty.
Fortnite.
You were pretty.
I'm about to talk about Fortnite.
So we'll talk about it because we have a revelation here that we saw with our own eyes. But is Smash Switch a port or a new game? We'll start with Chad.
I want it to be a new game. I believe it's going to be a new game. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I rest my case. If you think, I mean, okay, if it is a port, I don't want it to be a port, man. I really don't.
I know you seem so bummed, but I'll explain my logic to it in a second. I want to know Melo's opinion.
I want it to be a new game too.
Yeah.
But because it's been such
Little.
a short time
Yeah.
since the last one came out, it only makes sense that it would be a port. But my heart wants it to be a new game
This is what I think.
and no new amiibos. Fuck.
Well, they're
that
gonna make
shit.
more.
Well,
They're gonna
you're
make
already
money.
screwed over.
Yeah. So this is my logic. I'm only going off what we've seen in the past 10 years of Smash. You know, Smash Wii took 5 years to make. Smash Wii U took another 5 years to make. They completely destroyed Smash Wii, built it ground up again to make Smash Wii U / 3DS.
So from Melee to Brawl was 5 years?
Yes. It was 5 years to make that game. So I'm
Yeah,
only
so
going
much
off
longer
this
than
logic that Sakurai on Twitter posted that he's been working on this game every day for 2/3 years. I think this is, like I said in the last podcast, this is a very unique hybrid port. It's going to be marketed as a new game, but I believe it takes 70% from the last game.
Yeah, but 70% of what, though? Like, are you just talking about the maps and the layouts and then all
a
the
little
characters
bit.
are,
Like, they're not
redesigned?
going to... Well,
But if this game isn't... Okay, if this game is just a bunch of
let it out.
remaps
Let the anger out.
and reskins, like, why advertise it the way you just did?
Because it gets people talking, Chad.
No,
The internet is
people are
going
gonna
ablaze.
talk whether it was a port or a new game anyways. You're
Yeah.
adding the Squid Kids. Like, people are going to be excited about it.
Yeah, Squid Kids.
But hear me out. This is what I
I
think.
wonder how they're going to fight.
They're not gonna. I think they're still gonna use their ink. You gotta probably use their ink in some way
Yeah,
to
the
fill up their
roller and the
pack.
paintbrushes.
Yeah, you're probably
Makes
gonna have
sense.
to use it to fill up their jetpacks or whatever, or their ink tanks or whatever. But hear me out. Anyway, hear me out, Chad. Hear me out. This is why I think they did not scrap the Wii U game. They did not scrap it. They're gonna use the same engine.
It's Smash. You can't scrap Smash.
Well, they
It's at
they
Evo
did.
every year. You can't scrap a game that's popular.
Well, they did. They did for the last two.
So
It took
Street
5
Fighter
years
4.
to make. And like Melo made a valid point that, since it's such a short time, like I said, it's gonna be a high. It's gonna be marketed as new, but it's the most unique hybrid port. It's not going to be called Smash DX or anything like that. It's going to be marketed as a new title, but it's clearly going to use a lot of the assets from the last game.
All right,
I guarantee it.
in
It has to. There's just no
In
way.
that silhouette of all the characters in front of that burning logo, there was no characters in that silhouette that was not in the Wii U version. So there's no new characters from that silhouette.
There was.
So what? Why would you even think it's a port?
Because that's
If it's a new roster, there's no way it's a port.
Control Alt Delete character chat, add new character. Like that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna keep majority of, but they're gonna change Link. I want them to change Link.
Didn't
I
they
want
change
Mario
the
to have
game
Cappy.
mode?
No, but if you in some of the videos that break down that
Yeah.
silhouette, they have Link in the silhouettes.
Well, yeah, Link is the.
But then they have
Breath of the Wild. Yeah.
But then they have Breath of the Wild Link, and then in the silhouettes where they break
They
down
have
the
regular
people in
Link.
there, they have regular
I didn't
Link.
think I saw a little Link.
They have
Oh, wow.
Toon Link, and then they have regular Link.
What everybody think is because I heard someone thinks that Pit's all the way on the left.
Yeah.
I don't think that's Pit. I think that's like two different characters.
Yeah.
And then what people think are Ness and Lucas, I think of the Ice Climbers again.
Mm-hmm.
I think that burning
Back
symbol.
those Ice Climbers.
I think that burning symbol is just the ink blot. You just want to see what you want to see.
Of
They
course.
just what do you
course.
see? Rex Mithra Pyra. They're right there in the middle.
It's just like the guy in the back who's just kind of like standing there like this. Like that could be Ganon. That
could be
Captain
anybody.
Falcon. That could be anyone. Could
But
be
I want-
think it's Samus.
I think a lot of the veterans are going to get redone. I want Ganondorf to be redone. I want him to be the Hyrule Warriors version of Ganondorf. I
You know
want him
what's
to
gonna
have
happen?
I want Ganon.
They're gonna pull a
Put the
Marvel
pig
vs.
in the
Capcom 2 on us. They're gonna have 60 characters, and they're gonna have all fucking awesome ass
So
levels.
let's talk about the characters you
They're gonna
want
have
in.
ultimate combo finishes.
Want in.
Like, yeah, who do you want? Like, do the third parties come back? Do we get Cloud back? Bayonetta, I think
no,
it's a
no.
shoe-in. to be
Okay,
back.
listen. This is going to be the first, the only ground you have to stand on about it being a port is if the remaining
Simmer down.
if the
Simmer
roster
down.
returns.
Simmer down.
If Cloud isn't back in it, like Bayonetta obviously will be.
I think
but that's
Bayonetta.
like a licensing agreement.
Yeah, that's an issue
Like,
there.
You
yeah.
got to figure out if Cloud is
Yeah.
available to be in the game or not.
Yeah.
If he's not in it, then that's a big part of that game that's missing. Because I know a lot of people love to play as Cloud.
Well, is
anyway.
Ryu back?
Well,
Well,
that I mean, they're a little more friendly with each other. I would
Yeah.
assume.
I know,
That would be easier to accomplish than getting Cloud back in the game.
Yeah, I mean, Cloud. The reason why Cloud got
As
in
long
there.
as it's not Wii U Smash adding the fucking Inklings in there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
if
cool.
it's literally just a port
Yeah.
and you're beefing up the graphics and then everything runs smoother for the Switch, and you don't add,
They're gonna
anything
add new-
except for the Squid Kids. Like,
No, they're gonna add new characters. They're
people
gonna
aren't
add new
be hyped
stages.
for that. That's
Yeah.
not going to excite people.
I think it's a win-win anyway. The people are gonna buy.
People
People
will
need
buy it.
Smash.
People are still
need
gonna
Smash.
buy it
Yeah, they're
because
gonna
it's
buy it.
Smash,
They're just gonna
but
win.
Is
But
that
who do you-
really going to hold you over for the next 5-6 years, or if there will ever be another Smash game?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't
Because
think
you
it
know
will.
why?
I don't think a port will hold people over for that long.
The reason why I
think
say
a new
this.
game would.
The reason why I say this, only 5 million people have owned a Wii U. Not a lot of people own Smash on Wii
Not a
U.
lot of people buy Smash to begin with because it's a Nintendo game.
It's a very popular game, though.
Yeah,
it's
but it's
hugely
still a Nintendo
popular
game.
game.
This isn't like Call of Duty. We're not speaking like
True,
30
but
million people
still,
are playing Smash Brothers concurrently around the world.
true. But I mean, Smash is still gonna probably sell 10 million, probably.
Oh, probably
you know,
more
you
like
sell
that.
9 million like
It'll
Mario
probably-
Odyssey.
Probably.
But who do you want in?
Okay, Smash Brothers will sell more copies of its game than it will Switches out now.
Clearly, they have
just like how
Switches,
Zelda
yeah,
did.
yeah. But what?
That's
what?
probably because, like, you know, fighting game communities,
Yeah.
the promoters, they probably buy enough copies to last them, you know.
But
in
who
case
do
they
you want
fuck
in?
up.
Who do you want in? Like, who can they add to this amazing roster they have already?
Mega Man.
He's right in there.
Okay.
He's better.
We don't know.
we need to try to pick
Well,
somebody
yeah,
who
we don't know
hasn't
if he's
been
in
in
there.
there before.
Yeah, just like if they bring majority of the characters back, like I said, like 70% of the roster stages, blah blah blah. Add 30% new stages, characters. What characters you want in? Let's just say if they add 7 to 10 new characters, what couple characters you want in that? You
I already
haven't seen?
said I want the Guardians from Breath of the Wild.
Okay. Do you
all
want?
of them?
All 4 of them.
Wow.
That's a huge amount on the roster.
That's a big hefty it's crazy.
Think outside the box.
Big
a
old.
bit.
That's a big old veiny hefty part of it.
You want Alucard from Castlevania? You want some older Nintendo icons back on
What if
there?
they put?
If we're gonna talk about
what if-
dream characters. I
what
would
if
love to
they-
see
what
Sora
if-
in.
I
I
don't
would
think that's
love
out of
to
the
be-
realm of possibility. I think that could happen.
I would love to see any Kingdom Hearts character in a Smash
Dante
game.
from Devil May Cry? Has
I don't
ever
think
been
so.
in
He's
it?
too
I don't
edgy.
think he'll put Dante in there.
It's too edgy.
Why not?
I mean, they barely got away with Bayonetta in there. It's just because they own Bayonetta now. Technically, that's why she's in. And to be honest, the Smash Ballot, I feel like it was pretty rigged because Bayonetta did not win the Smash Ballot in the United States. She was fifth. There was several characters, including one we're about to talk about, that were way ahead of her.
Which this one makes the most sense, but
What about Goku?
you can't put just him in the game, and I'd still want to see how that would work out.
Are you opposed
No.
to him being in?
Why would I be opposed to having Kakarot in a Smash game?
Because a lot of the Smash community is, and they're super. The reason this is the rules for Smash, I guess.
Now, are we gonna have Goku from Super or Goku from Z? Because Goku from Super is trash.
How about kids? How about kid?
Because Goku from
or kid
Super.
Goku?
Wait,
Little
Goku
Goku.
from Super has only one.
So is that the problem? Is that Goku's too OP for?
well,
these
no,
no.
Goku from Super has only beat 2 people. Think about it. This is the longest losing streak Goku has been on.
Bro, no one's died yet. He hasn't had a reason to get pushed over the edge.
I'm just saying, he just only
Well,
has beat 2
I'm
people.
just disappointed we don't get 20 episode power ups.
Well, this seems to be really a lot of the match. Yeah, right. A lot of his B up is a transformation. His B side is a transformation.
You gotta go
His B
all
down
the
is a
way to the
transformation.
And then you finally just reach the point where you can fight. Like,
Yeah.
yes, I'm ready to go.
His final
But-
smash is him Super Saiyan.
But the thing is, this is
But
why
you never fire Kamehameha.
Yeah, it's cheating.
the thing
Just
is
spirit bombs
the
him.
Smash community is kind of split on this because I guess the rules of Smash quotation from Sakurai himself is they have to be a video game character from the industry. Where Goku is an anime character that's
true.
been into
Now-
a video game.
Now that I think about it, I can't think of any characters that have been in the game that aren't mostly video game.
They've
related.
always been in the industry,
Yeah.
and he uses the purest form. He didn't use the newest Pac-Man. He used old school Pac-Man. He didn't use.
The same thing with Snake too.
Yeah, yep.
It's true.
Like, what do you?
Snake
Are you
is
opposed to Goku being in here?
I'm not. Because if they put Goku in there, they gotta put my boy Vegeta.
That's what I'm saying. If you put Goku, you get
I was
Vegeta.
thinking
You
the
don't
same
get
thing.
one
Yeah,
without the
Vegeta.
other.
Gonna have Vegeta.
All right, okay. I'm not opposed. I like anime characters in fighting games. I think they're dope in fighting
I mean,
games.
this is a different kind of fighting game, though.
Sakurai
Like,
can
it's-
always change his mind as well too.
It does feel weird,
Yeah.
and you got to admit it when you see Cloud, Bayonetta, Snake fighting Kirby,
Yeah.
Jigglypuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, it's funny.
What-
Yeah,
what
it's
about
cool,
that?
But them having Sora in it would be a big one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the-
I think
And
that's a
Riku.
possibility.
Riku also.
or any of the
Because that would be the.
You should just think of
that would
Disney
be,
characters
That would be
being
a
in there.
Disney
Yeah.
equivalent
What if
of
they
Goku
just
and
threw
Vegeta.
Disney characters in there?
Yeah.
What if they
What about
somehow
the
were able to do
64
that?
characters, too?
You get to play as Mickey Mouse as a Smash character.
But then that would break the rules of the video game
Why?
characters.
Mickey Mouse has been in video games.
But he wasn't in.
He's
video
not a
games
video
first.
game character though.
Who cares?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not opposed to that. Any character I feel like, but you know, Sakurai might be held on to tradition too much. He could always change his mind, but I'm not opposed. I think Goku in
Because if
this
he
game
breaks that,
would
he's
be
gonna
great.
have to commit seppuku.
Probably.
Let's
Might
hope
be
not.
the last Smash. If
All right.
Let's hope not.
So we're almost at the end of Nintendo here, and there's not really much to talk about Microsoft.
No.
We're almost at the end.
What?
Do
I
you
got something to say.
with all the Pokemon leaks happening?
Microsoft might throw some curveballs. They've been
Throw
quiet.
out these Pokemon leaks.
Yeah, wait. I'll let you know about the Pokemon. With all these Pokemon leaks, do you
Oh,
expect?
I thought you said Pokemon League.
No, leak. Like, there's been a lot of leaks.
Oh.
Do you think of a Pokemon Direct soon in April with the Eevee, and possibly, if so, if there's a new Eevee evolution?
I
Bro,
hope
you
not.
have to explain.
I
what's
will.
going
Just
on.
simmer down. I just want to get the
You're
question
asking me a
out to the
question.
crowd. To the crowd. Simmer down, Chad. You've been up here. I want you here. I want you here, man.
You got me heated about
Smash is a porn. But anyway, let me explain the leaks. A lot of Poke YouTubers and have found out a whole bunch of leaks from the toy line that basically heavily points to the new movie of Pokemon, which is kind of like a Gen 2 movie with Lugia. There's a new
So Pokemon company still hasn't learned
not to leak stuff, right?
not to leak stuff through their new fucking movie.
But in the newest movie, let me explain some of the leaks. The newest movie, Lugia's in it. Ash has a new female companion. So it seems like they're wrapping up the Ultra Beast stuff in Gen 7.
Wow.
Throwing that away. The new toy line has showed an Eevee and a big, like, circle black dot right next to it.
Really?
2 years ago with Gen 7, there was a Rockruff with 2 black dots next to it for its Lycanroc, Midday, and Dark form. So a lot of people are thinking new Eevee evolution. And if you go to Pokemon Timeline, your boy did some research. He dig deep for you guys, GG and Friends.
Investigative
podcast.
reporting.
You know, Detective GG.
First time ever.
April
But-
O'Neil.
But,
Reporting live.
damn it, I lost my train of thought. But I was close. Okay, I'm going back. I was talking toy line, right?
Yeah, you
Toy-
did some investigative reporting.
Yes, toy line. If you go back to the Pokemon Timeline, every 2 games there's a new Eevee evolution. So this is another game. It's supposedly brand new, Gen 8.
So there wasn't a new Eevee evolution in Sun and Moon?
No, there was not. So every 2 games there's a new evolution. So going back to the Eevee toy, with this Chinese leak that we're not supposed to see of the toy line, with obviously they covered up the toy. Probably going to be a new Eevee. There's another blob down the middle with Pikachu and Lugia plushes. But that's probably the last Gen 7 Pokemon, Zeraora, doing, which is like a mythical Pokemon in Gen 7 or whatever. But all these leaks are pointing to a wrap-up of Gen 7, thrown away. So Pokemon might actually make it its November line, and there might be a new evolution. So if there's a new evolution, what do you want it to be? I'll let Miles
wait.
start. I'll listen.
You think there's going to be a new Pokemon game coming out this fall?
They probably won't do a Pokemon game. They'll just probably.
I think there's a possibility. Just
no,
with the,
it'll probably tie into the Switch game
There's no
because
way.
they just released Ultra Sun and Moon.
There is no way you are getting a brand new Pokemon game this fall.
You
No
never know.
way. Not large scale.
well, Gen 8.
Pokemon game. No
Gen
way.
8's going to happen. If it's this year or next year,
But
we'll
you
find
can't
out.
you can't tie a movie into a game being released.
Especially when
You know
it's
how many
especially when it's an
Pokemon
old
movies
movie.
there are?
There's a
if
lot.
we correlate every
there's like
Pokemon
30
movie to a
something.
Pokemon game, we've
crazy.
had a
Yeah.
shit ton of Pokemon games.
Yeah, but you're jumping the gun a little bit.
No,
Simmer
no.
down, simmer
But
down. You're jumping the gun.
I
what I'm
don't-
talking about is
I don't
we're
think-
gonna see a
I-
new
I
Gen
really-
8 Pokemon
I really don't care
in this
about-
movie, in a new evolution
Yeah, but just
that can correlate with
Just-
the new game.
Okay,
That's
but
all I'm
doesn't
saying.
I'm just
necessarily
saying
mean
it doesn't mean
a
it could
new
be.
gen.
Yeah.
They could just be adding a new Pokemon to the current game.
No, well, they're not
It
going
could be
to,
a download event.
because
for
it
Sun and
very
Moon.
well could be.
Yeah, because how Ultra Sun and Moon right now is having a download event every month where you could get a legendary. So
Yeah,
it could
yeah.
be part of that.
But
with
if
Pikachu,
I had the pictures, you guys would probably
well, with
understand
Pikachu,
it.
No,
well, with
I
Pikachu,
understand what you're saying, but like the evidence to point to a new generation of Pokemon coming out, even relatively within the next
Well,
year or
they-
two, even.
Pokemon is listed for 2018. Like Nintendo itself.
When-
If you go on their website, Pokemon 2018 Switch, Pokemon Switch, they've
that
already
could
been in
be
development.
like
of it.
anything.
Yeah.
For Pokemon.
No, I think it's the next gen game. It's the same thing with Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is listed. They announced Fire Emblem a year ago. They already talked about Pokemon Switch a year
Yeah,
ago.
but Fire Emblem was in the works.
I think this game has been too.
There's
Chad.
no way they
Yeah.
were working on Sun and Moon and this game. At
The
the
thing
same
is,
time.
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
No,
are
because they
not.
would have had to work on Sun and Moon and this game at the same time, not just Ultra Sun and Moon.
Well, I'm just saying, Ultra Sun and Moon was probably made from the other part of the staff because it was just a quick rehash of a game.
I'm
sort
talking
of.
about the
A lot of
main
people didn't
game.
like that. That's what I'm saying. Most of the main
It's
staff probably
only
worked on this.
been a year and a half, 2 years.
It's probably been long, not since Gen 7. You're talking about from Ultra Sun and Moon.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think you'll get a new Pokemon game this year
Yeah.
because it only just happened.
Well, that's
Pokemon
part-
usually gets to sit and hang around for a little bit before you get a
marinate.
next large scale Pokemon game.
What I'm saying though is, guys, since Gen 7, we've had 3 Pokemon games for 3DS every year. We've had Pokemon Sun and Moon. We had the remakes for
For Sun and Moon.
no, we had the what's it called? Actually, you know what? That's farther back. The Hoenn remakes were farther back.
Yeah,
So
they
yeah,
were before Sun and Moon.
but still, either or, I still think it's a possibility. It's just trending. Back to my original question: what do you want the new if it's a new Eevee evolution?
I don't even know. They're out of elements and everything.
They're
else.
not. They haven't used everyone for Eevee. What do you want?
I really don't care.
I would like a dragon
Squirtle
one.
Squad for life.
We're gonna get.
I would like a dragon one, but it won't be a dragon one. I'm thinking
What
flying.
if it's like
I think flying.
all elements mixed together?
What if it's like nothing?
So it's a normal type.
You just a normal evolve.
It's
Eevee,
like
that'd be
normal
funny.
Eevee,
too.
yes.
It's just Eevee.
Yes.
Does Eevee evolve into something? Like
That would
normal?
be.
Just a
That would
grown-up
be
Eevee.
funny,
Like,
like-
the one
It just has
Eevee
an
to
extra
make it
tail,
to
that's
Eevee
it.
form.
I
Yeah.
think people.
Without getting stoned.
I think people would get really. I think people would get really upset about that. So I think it's
I
gonna
think
be.
they're gonna
Why?
release the
That would be-
non-stone.
no.
It'd be funny.
No,
Hold
I
up,
don't think people
hold
would be
up. You
upset
hear it
about
first.
that.
I think people would be.
I would
You
be
hear
hyped.
it. You hear it
That'd
here
be
first.
awesome.
The non-stoned Eevee evolution will be released on 420.
Maybe so.
No way.
So, all right. To
I
wrap
think
up.
they should just leave that shit alone. Leave the Gen 1 Pokemon alone. Leave Eevee alone. That Pokemon's gone
No.
through
They
so
made too much money
They're
from Gen
doing
1.
too much right
To
now.
tell you the truth, I think the best thing that they could do would be to go back, redo Gold and Silver, but make a new story for it. Like finish
Yeah.
Gold and Silver's story.
Well, I think
And
they
make
should
it,
do.
like, in the
I think they
future.
should do Red and Blue and Gold and Silver.
No, but that's what I'm
Right.
saying because Gold
But for the
technically
Switch.
is,
Yeah, both. Yeah.
Gold is
Right.
Red and Blue in Gold and Silver.
The remakes are.
No, in the originals,
No, original
you
Gold and
went
Silver, you
back
go to
and
Kanto.
played
You go to
in
Kanto.
Kanto.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You go to Kanto.
It was 2 games in one. It was
So-
like
Yeah,
you
you're
finishing Gold, and you were like, "Oh my god, this took me so
And then you
fucking
fought
long."
Red in the
And
mountain.
then right after that, you literally go into Kanto and go through all the
The
gyms.
gyms, yeah.
Like,
I wish they
it's
would
like
do
a
that
lot
again.
easier.
I wish they
because
would do
you're
that
so
again.
Stupid OP.
Yeah.
So, do you
But I want Squirtle from the get-go.
do you
Squad.
want do you want this to be for the Pokemon Switch? Do you want it to be Gen 8 or do you want it like you said? Do you want a
Well, we already
remake?
just said it.
No, I would want that.
You want the
If
remake?
I wanted a new Pokemon game, it wouldn't be a remake. It would literally be like Gold and Silver 2.
Yeah, okay.
Like, just make it for we're like.
You know how like Black and White are.
Yeah,
they're
they're
Well, not
Black,
even.
White, too,
Not
yeah.
even. Don't even
Different
like.
game.
Just make it Pokemon. Don't even give it a fucking name. Just Pokemon, and it's on the Switch. And you start with the Gen 1 starters, but you go through Kanto and you go through Hoenn.
You
And
mean
then-
Johto?
but- Yeah, my bad. Kanto and Johto.
Then you go
but
to
then-
Hoenn?
but then
you want to
you-
go through... Damn, that'd be crazy.
Well, hey.
That'd be nuts.
If they made a game that just
Hey,
went through all
All
of
of
it.
them? Oh my God.
But and it's not like you're meeting all new NPCs, but you like get to run into Red. You run into like former NPCs and shit.
Yeah, because obviously you take the stories that have happened before. So
and I
you're
think
a
they
person
and,
from the
and I
game.
think they might do it because Red is in Ultra Sun and Moon in the battle tower.
Yeah. But I think that was more a cameo. They just kind of 20th
They do that-
anniversary
they do
of
that a lot.
Pokemon.
They do
Yeah.
that a lot.
There's just a lot of cameos. They had a lot of anniversaries. Of it,
Or
all
they
the
go
past
back
gens.
and finally make Professor Oak the final boss of the entire game.
I think it's Gen 8. I think they're doing a Pokemon Switch will be a new Pokemon game. It will not be
Yeah,
a
no,
remake
it
or a
won't be.
rehash of anything.
Unless it's Pokemon Snap.
I
What if it is Pokemon Snap?
think
No,
people.
hilarious.
I think a small crowd would like Pokemon Snap, but I think people really want a new
I
Pokemon
think you're
game.
underhyping
'Cause-
Pokemon Snap.
I just remember I bought that game day one and I beat it, and I was just like,
But did you take a picture of Mew?
yeah, I did. I beat it in one day. I got it all
You
right.
took all the special pictures
Yeah, I
in one
did.
day.
Like Pokemon
It was a
Stadium.
short game.
You
Pokemon Snap
cheated,
was.
bro.
Pester balls are great, bro.
You
He,
cheated.
he went on
You had a game
GameFAQs.com.
You cheated.
He went on GameFAQs.com on AOL.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll
You
end
got
Nintendo.
mail.
We'll end Nintendo on this. What do you want to see from them from E3? Do you want to see the Smash release day, Animal Crossing, Fire Emblem, Pokemon, Metroid Prime, Bayo 3? What do you want? Do you want them to have a big E3?
Halo 6.
I want to see your Smash roster
Yep.
for your brand new Smash game.
I want Halo in Smash. For
Yes.
Master Chief, everybody's gonna talk about
I want the
that.
Halo.
You guys
6,
miss a big
the
Nintendo
Tribal
character
Wars.
that is not a Nintendo character
I was
anymore?
trying to think of one that wasn't.
Banjo-Kazooie need to be in this game.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah,
Banjo-
what about Conquer?
That'd be dope.
Microsoft would love
Conquer DLC.
They would totally love that. They even vouch for that.
You guys are sleeping, but I think Microsoft's gonna come out with some shit, and if not, then oh well.
So,
What if Crash was in Smash?
the
Yes!
thing is, a lot
love
of people
that
want
Crash.
Crash and Smash. Do you want? Would
No,
you like
I
to see
don't
that?
want, I don't want
Crash
Crash
and
and
Smash.
Smash.
You don't want to see that?
Crash and Smash.
Yeah,
Thumbs
Why
up.
can't PlayStation just make a good version of Smash Brothers?
Yeah, PlayStation Battle Royale was
Yeah.
fun.
It
I
was too
platinumed
different.
it though twice.
PlayStation All Stars. Though.
But what do you want to see any of those? Though? You want to see Animal Crossing, Fire Emblem, Bayo?
I just want
Pokemon?
Nintendo to throw a whole bunch of
I want
shit
a
at me.
cinematic CG trailer for Prime,
Mhm.
and I just want like story, what it's gonna evolve around.
Yeah,
I just want to have an idea of what they're gonna do with Prime.
Yeah, I'm interested in too. What about Retro's new game they've been working on forever? It's rumored to be a horror game, an open world horror game.
We'll talk about it when we see it.
Okay.
Can't talk about something I don't know.
I want Wind Waker, Skyward
Skyward Sword.
Sword, and Twilight Princess remade for the Switch.
Can you play A Link to the Past on your Switch? That'd be awesome.
I want that too.
You will with their new streaming service I predicted.
Hey, you remember that horror game from GameCube? Was it Eternal something?
In Darkness,
Yeah, remember that one?
they're
Yeah.
supposedly Retro's kind of taking elements from it. It's supposed to be like an open world horror game. It's
You know
supposed to
what'd
be
you know
something
what'd be a
super
really
different.
Good, you know what'd be a really good Switch game? You remember Gauntlet Legends? Or
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, Dark Legacy.
Yeah, those would be really
Great,
good
those
for
were awesome
Switch.
games.
Or like Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
That'd be pretty tough.
I want to see a new Animal Crossing. I want to see a new Fire Emblem. I still think Pokemon's a possibility. Metroid Prime Bayo 2019, maybe trailer.
Do you
of those.
see a new Donkey Kong game?
Not yet, because
Donkey Kong.
Tropical Freeze is rebooting again.
That's
Like
a
they're,
port, bro.
I know, but that's
We're
gonna
not
be
talking
their
about ports.
that's gonna be like their Donkey Kong game.
On new Donkey Kong.
They're not gonna have a new Donkey Kong. Not yet.
What if
'cause
there's a new Donkey Kong game in New Donk City?
That'd be pretty cool.
Where he has to like go to work.
But if
and
you
support
actually,
his family.
Donkey Kong is a businessman.
What a time.
He's a banana salesman.
if you actually, I won't spoil it for you.
in New Donk City.
But when you beat New Donk City and you go back to New Donk City, there's a nice Donkey Kong Easter egg in there. So just go back and play it. All right, so we'll end it with Microsoft. There's only two quick things. Sea of Thieves finally comes out. Do you expect it to do well?
It'll do well, just because it does
the
look like
only
it
game
looks,
that's come out.
yeah,
so
but it
far
looks
from them.
fun. It looks like people are enjoying their time with it.
Why are you so salty, Dwight?
Hey,
It's all good,
I hate
though.
this podcast.
Microsoft doing good things.
What do you think? You think it's going to do well? Like Sea of Thieves?
Yeah, of
Have you
course.
any interest in playing it?
I don't, but I've seen people on Twitch play, and it's more of a like a group thing. You can't. I mean, I don't think you can play that game alone.
No,
and
I wouldn't
have
want to play
fun.
that game alone.
Yeah.
I would at least want to play with three or
That's,
four people.
well,
involved.
that's its intent. You're supposed to play with everybody. Be pirates.
Yeah,
are.
it's gonna sell well, but
I think it sells moderately. I think it sells okay. I don't think that's going to be the biggest
not
hit
gonna-
for them this year.
Well, no.
I
Is it going to be in their top at the end of the year? Will it be one of their top 10 best-selling games? Will it be on Microsoft's top
You know what
10
it is,
selling
though?
games?
Halo
I'm actually
6.
going to say no. I think more third parties will be on top of
Well,
that.
obviously
Halo
you're going to
6
expect.
trailer
Like,
I think it just
Call
gets.
of Duty will be there.
I think it gets
Battlefield
nudged.
will be
I think
there.
it just gets nudged out by Madden, like all their third party
That's-
stuff.
I think
Crazy.
Microsoft comes out this year
FIFA.
with Halo 6 and years
Um,
ago.
Because
But you know
that's-
what? But you know what? Microsoft
That's
always
their
comes out
biggest
with
title
hardware.
coming out.
For right now, well, Crackdown 3 is supposed to be this year.
No, Sea of Thieves is their biggest title coming out this year,
So
and they don't. You're going to tell me that they're not going to have a first, some exclusive game on that top 10 list?
well, let's talk about it right now. What do you expect from their E3? Like you said, you want to see a Gear 6?
I think they're staying
or
quiet
Gears
on
5?
purpose, and they're gonna come out with Halo
They're
6.
gonna come out with a new hardware.
Hey, he
Yeah, but-
pointed at me.
Yeah, but Halo 6 isn't exciting.
Well, for this guy it is. You gotta think about it. They haven't
Gears
had,
has maybe?
they haven't
Yes.
had, they haven't had shit in a while. So
Yeah.
you bring out Halo 6 and Gears of War 5, and it's like Splooge Fest.
Crackdown.
And I personally want to see what happens. I haven't played 5. I don't.
Does Epic still make gear games?
No, it's a Gearbox.
Okay.
But I want to know what happens because Gears of War 4 ended with kind of a cliffhanger. Even though, like,
dude, no, it ended more of a freaking clip.
Anyway,
bugged the
I
shit
want to
out
see
of
what
me.
happens at
The
next
Gears 4
Gears.
ending.
And I want to see what happens next Halo.
What about Crackdown 3? Does that get a release date?
It gets
Probably,
a release
yeah.
date, but it ain't gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Probably gonna get, like,
What do you want to
6
see
on
them do
Metacritic.
personally? Like, what do you expect in their pipeline right now? Just honest truth. We're not hating on anybody. Just honest truth. I'm as an Xbox One owner. I'm
You know
just
what? Since
severely
Sony
disappointed.
has Spider-Man, they're gonna get Venom.
I highly doubt that, but go ahead.
There's nothing I can think of off the top of my head that they could even be working on that I'd be remotely excited in.
This E3 is going to be really telling for them. This is going to see if they're going to like bow out.
Like, not even Anthem. I'm not even excited about Anthem.
Or they're just going to keep bringing it with third party. I know third parties, a lot of people are really fun. But for this generation of gaming, I always believe in first party exclusives of always showcasing your console. Showing how good it is. And Microsoft doesn't have that title right now. They rely on their big four too much. Or it was Big Four. Fable's gone. But they're making a new Fable, aren't
Would
they?
a Borderlands or something like that for them? Like, exclusive rights?
Well, does
to
Fable
like
come
that?
back? Because they canceled that last Fable
No.
game. Does it come
No.
back? Because I heard
Do you
murmurs that
do you
they're
wanna
bringing
see
that
a
back.
Fable game come back?
A good one, yeah.
time you
A really good one. It's going to be really telling for this E3. I'm with Mello. I think they're going to bring it and have some surprises. But if they don't, and they just stay the course, it's kind of like a graceful, like, hey, we're hanging out. We're just hanging out.
Battlefront 3.
They're gonna announce Half-Life 3.
Two didn't even sell that well. Dude, if
Microtransactions,
they
bro.
had Half-Life 3 as an exclusive, this world would
Hell,
explode.
that happened.
But it'll never
They
happen.
went
It won't
E3 for the
happen.
first time.
But
Their E3 is gonna just be everybody on Mixer being streamed.
free content for everybody. I do like that though. They do give out free stuff. I expect what Mello said. Maybe Gears 5. It's time to see Gears 5. Maybe tease Halo 6. Maybe have both those games this year. October Gears, and then November, December Halo to have kind of solidify your first party lineup. Scalebound is dead and gone, so it's dead to me. Microsoft.
I was
in a lot
saying,
of
you're
ways.
talking about something that got killed like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know, but it hurts still. So I don't know. I think those two are the prominent ones. I don't think we see a Fable. Maybe Forza Horizon 4? Maybe Forza Horizon 4?
Stop. How sad is that we're sitting here trying to come up with ways, or trying to even come up with excuses
We're
to talk
reaching.
about
Yeah,
Xbox.
we're so reaching.
I know, and that's what I'm
We're
saying.
doing it
like-
for Dwight because he's crying inside right now.
and it kind of
Yeah,
hurts.
yeah.
It kind of hurts, as an
Because
owner.
even the PUBG hype is gone.
Yeah, it really is. It's just really interesting. And
I don't
the
think they got
Switch,
nothing, to be honest.
the Switch will probably catch Microsoft this year. That's pretty crazy.
And it's gonna say, "Gotcha, bitch."
That's pretty crazy.
They're just gonna come out and they're gonna be like, okay, guys, we're gonna give you what you want, and we're gonna unmask Master Chief. There's David Hayter.
No, Kobe Bryant. He
But
grows like 7 foot. He's like Kobe Bryant.
it's like you don't really
Wait,
hear.
Master Chief is already like 7.
But it's like you don't really hear from Microsoft.
With the suit on.
yeah.
You don't really hear from them anymore. Oh shit! Your cat opened the door.
I'm getting in front of this camera.
That's my thing. It's like, what's the next thing? Like, what's the next hype for Microsoft? How can they
There's
capture
none.
their
There's
glory?
no hype for
But
Microsoft.
no,
How
but
can
it's
they
like
get their
the
glory?
last
I know. You know what? We have the perfect person here to answer this question. Hardcore Microsoft fan over there, Charles A. Bell.
We're not bashing
What
it,
would
Trey.
you
I'm
be
just saying.
excited for
Because I know how to
Microsoft?
fucking do shit on a computer.
What would you be excited for? No, because you're an Xbox fan.
What would be the
you
hype game
excited
for you,
What would
Trey?
bring you? What would make you want to buy an Xbox?
What would make you go 6 to midnight?
Because you won't buy a PlayStation. What would make you want to buy an Xbox?
If their online
Say it louder.
service didn't cost so much.
Interesting tactic.
Repeat that. Repeat that. Because
If their online service didn't cost so much. Interesting.
I mean, technically, PlayStation.
They have the best online service.
I think
PlayStation is starting to catch up to where
Yeah.
they can almost say that they're almost as good as them as far as the online service goes. But it's not worth it enough to me to
Yeah.
make the investment. Plus, there's not Halo. I can't play Halo 2 anymore. They cut off my Halo 2 servers.
Yeah, they did.
They cut off my Halo 2 servers like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Rewind to 10 years, Xbox. That's what you need to do. Bring them all back.
Literally,
Remaster all the games.
I would still be paying for an Xbox Live subscription every
To play
month
Halo 2?
just to play Halo 2.
Okay, you know
What about the
You're
remaster
right.
Halo 2?
No,
You
time
don't wanna
out.
play
No,
that
time
one?
out. That's he brings up a really good
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Because the remastered version of Halo 2 is, let's compare it to the remastered version of Modern Warfare. Nowhere near as good.
No, it's not
Nowhere
as
near
good.
the
No.
quality.
They had a lot of
If
trouble.
they
too.
actually went back and remade 1, 2, and 3, and then put them on a disc, and then you had the option to either play multiplayer on 1, 2, or 3, so
No, not
give me an
even that.
Xbox right now.
So you're missing out the fact that Halo 1 didn't even have online multiplayer.
Yeah.
If you fucking came out with a game that I could play Halo 1 multiplayer,
That's what I'm
oh
saying.
my god, like that would explode. Because that was the game that made Halo 2 to where you wanted to play online.
Halo
But it's
changed
completely
first-person
different from
shooters for
Halo
me.
1. If you could play
It really
Halo
did.
1
Halo changed
with
gaming,
more than 4
period.
Yeah,
people,
I think Halo really
Wow,
changed a
like-
lot. So I think Trey wants a time machine. Microsoft time machine. Okay, we'll get working on the time
just
machine.
give me
Make
some
me
old
18
Pentium
again.
server in the corner and play some Halo
Well,
2.
do you guys remember the days of growing up and just system linking?
Yeah,
Halo
system
1 and
link.
2.
Yeah.
Being
That
in
was the
different
only way.
rooms
Yeah.
and just playing
Yeah,
Halo.
family room, just link it up.
But it's,
And,
it's
man.
sad. Like the last thing I read
you
was
grab a
Phil
hub,
Spencer.
Man, you can get 4 of them dudes.
Phil
all at the
Spencer's
same
like,
time.
Phil Spencer's
Yeah,
like,
they
well,
got 8 games
well,
going.
I want to have Xbox play with everybody. His PlayStation doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Strong arm him over here with the PS4.
Long dick style.
Like, we're not hating on Microsoft, guys. I am a Microsoft fan. I just want to see them do good. It's really weird. It's really strange. I'm more of a Sony and Nintendo fan, obviously, because they're more Japanese style
Ting
in
chong.
the RPGs and stuff. I like JRPGs. That's our wheelhouse. But
We're bringing this. We're gonna bring this conversation back to PlayStation for a couple minutes,
okay.
and we're gonna talk about why you haven't played Monster Hunter.
Well, I have. I played the beta. It's great.
Yeah, that's
The
not
beta.
playing Monster
You haven't
Hunter.
played the Monster Hunter,
You're
the
not
game.
adding to the
Why aren't you-
millions.
why aren't
and
you
why it's the best
hopping
Capcom
on?
selling?
Yeah, the best selling Capcom game ever. Ever.
Okay.
Well, what's going on there? And not to mention, let's just throw out some shout outs to Fortnite because Fortnite is destroying everything.
Honestly, yeah. It's almost #1 on Twitch every day,
And it
which
runs
is pretty crazy.
amazing on iOS.
Yeah, which is...
Props to you.
We forgot to mention that. Do you expect to see that on Switch soon? Sometime.
I would
next
love
year.
to see it on Switch.
Next year,
There's
probably?
no reason for it not to be on
Don't
the
buy
Switch.
into that. He's trying to divert us away from Monster Hunter.
No,
that's
no,
true. That's
I'm
good
not.
Back to Monster Hunter. Why aren't you hunting Pookies and Kulu Yakus and ZZ
Monster
Yakus,
Hunter is a Monster Hunter
Toby
World
Kadachis?
is an amazing, fantastic game. Like, it is so good. It sold 8 million copies
Bro,
going.
you haven't even experienced the excitement of watching a basil geese fly down in on your freaking
drop
hunt
shit on you.
and just like ruin your day. It's so good.
Chad and I had an amazing experience playing online together in the beta. We had a lot of
The
fun.
cats do
we didn't
more
kill
now.
any monsters, though.
Right?
We lost.
The
We
Palicos
gotta
are
get
so
that
cool.
monster.
He sits there
But-
and calls you Meowster the whole time.
Yeah.
What?
He fucking flies up and just drops a fucking green
not
bag
to,
and heals
not,
you.
Not to mention, it's like a liquid.
Are you talking about the
It's
cat?
like a sack.
yeah.
Talk
It's
about
like
the
a sack
cat?
of green fluid.
Palico, yeah.
Yeah, I would name him
Bro,
Jeffrey. That would be my
Well,
number.
you can name him whatever the fuck you want to name him.
When you jump into like a pool of water, they like whip out little rafts and they float around in little rafts.
That's pretty cool.
It's hilarious.
Like, I'm
They
not...
have a weapon where they start playing
Like,
bongos and shit.
Yeah,
And like you get like power ups.
I know the game's amazing. It's a fantastic series.
so good.
They trap
It's
monsters
just-
and shit too.
Bro, literally, I watched people Hadoken and Shoryuken people.
Yeah, it's cool. They have Riot.
The
Now
whole
they're going to
time.
have Dante. They
They
have
kill
Aloy
people.
on PS4.
Doing one
Aloy
damage
is
with the
part
Dokens.
of Monster Hunter, which is really cool. Don't Make Cry. Dante's going to be
I'm mad about the
in Monster
Ryu
Hunter.
stuff. You have to have Street Fighter.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Yeah.
I was so
I do
excited
have
to
Street
that.
Fighter
Same thing with
5, so-
soccer or whatever comes out.
See, you could have
Yeah.
Ryu,
Yeah,
but you
right?
don't
You
have
could
Monster
miss.
Hunter.
Or no, they're gonna do all the event stuff again when
Yeah.
they do the Devil Jow update, which is next week.
The pickle.
Yeah,
Hinting.
the pickle.
No, it's Monster Hunter World is fantastic.
The-
It really is.
The
Like,
vine with him, like the on pickle Rick thing, and the Devil Jow. It's hilarious. Oh my god.
it's a really fantastic game. I will pick it up sometime. It's just I kind of want to play other things right now.
Bro,
I want
you
to
are
stream other
so
things.
far behind.
And those other things is 2K.
Yeah, literally. I haven't
And
seen it.
Xenoblade. They added 7
You're
new blades in
still
Xenoblade.
playing Xenoblade?
I beat it, but they added 7 new. They added a new game plus, Chad, with 7 new blades that I must have.
Great.
And plus, that's not even the new DLC.
Now
They're adding.
Levi's core hunting for the next 2 months.
Bro, I'm never gonna get them. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, but
I'm
I want
surprised
to.
you didn't say Xenoblade characters for Smash.
Oh, I
did.
think Rex,
He did.
like Rex and
He did.
Mithra and Pyro will be in. Yeah, they will for sure. I think-
He said they were hiding in
the ink blot, yeah, the ink blot, yeah. But we'll end the podcast on that note. Thank you guys for joining me for
Comment
episode
in the
20.
section below why Levi needs to get Monster Hunter.
Yes.
Definitely
Roast
talk
him.
about Monster
Harass
Hunter.
him.
Roast him, please.
But thank you guys so much for 13,000 views. Absolutely amazing.
Tell the video.
Thank these two. Thanks Trey and Night Phase in the background giving their support. Tell us what you want to see Microsoft do, what Sony
They
want to
see
do, and
Microsoft
what Nintendo
have
wants
Levi
to
play
do.
Monster Hunter.
And yes, we'll eventually play Monster Hunter World together with these guys.
Right? Well, we should do a stream.
We will.
and should all
We
play
will,
Monster Hunter.
Chad. I
And then I want to
promise.
see your face when Basil Geese drops bombs on you and then flies into the ground and knocks you out.
You
And you're
hear
like,
it first on the
"My
Mother
life
Goddess
is
Friends
over."
podcast. But thanks to Mello, Jello, thanks for the Bearded Wonder, Chad, thanks to Night Phase in the background, thanks Trey in the background,
One
your
more.
fella Straussman the GG,
And the cat
There's one.
and your cat.
Meowster.
Thanks,
Meowster.
opened the
The
door.
The Palico.
thanks, thanks to
That's the Palico. Running
thanks
around.
to Chad's cat, your fellow Straussman the GG. He's gonna be outie with these fellas. Episode 20 in the books. Stay tuned.
Hold on. Got free stuff for you. Fortnite on iOS.
Fortnite and iOS, download it.
Nintendo sucks.
I'm gonna have invitation codes here soon.
Oh,
If somebody asks for it on there, I'll send them to you.
all right. There you go. You heard it first.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Free
We're
Fortnite
out.
iOS codes.